Hello everyone and welcome to the Blouz channel. We are going to do Soprano hair by Beauty Elements in Bohemian Natural Curl with two 10 inches, two 14-inch curls and two 12-inch curls, and of course a closure. It says Soprano Brazilian 100% virgin Remy human hair. You can bleach, you can dye, you can perm it, and it's unprocessed with an HD lace closure, and it gives you the maintenance around the back. I really don't have time to read it because I'm not going to follow the instructions anyway, right? But if you care, you can actually stop, pause the video and read it. It tells you about washing in warm water and doing whatnot with it, and it comes in a few languages. And as you can see, you have it in loose deep, you have it in deep, you have it in kinky curly deep, pineapple deep, bohemian, and all of that. And it gives you a color guide around the back. Now this particular brand of hair is known as a Jheri Curl here in Jamaica, and it's pretty rare to find this length. So when I saw it, I picked it up for a whopping $6,900. Not very expensive if you ask me. And because of the pricing, I ended up getting two sets of this because the length was so rare. I decided to pick up two sets of it, and I had one bleached and one with black, and you will see that later in the video. Now, pulling it right out of the package, I loved the curls that were in it. But the thing about it is, when I actually had the wig made, it was so thin, and you will see how it transformed as time went on. Now, this hair in particular is something that takes some practice, especially knowing that the wefts were so thin. I had to actually take my time to figure out what to do with it, and I actually took the advice of others who have dealt with this hair before. So you will see what I'm talking about later. And even though this is considered beauty supply hair, I decided to stop wasting money and going to get sewings. I've just decided to say, hey, look here, may I save some money in my pockets. Me just every hair on me I buy now, a wig it a going on. Me not tell you no lie. Me stop waste my money on sewing. Stop waste my money. Because normally you would just buy this type of hair and maybe do a sewing, keep it for a month or two, and then take it out and throw it away. Me not depend that again. Mind you, this one does come with a closure, but you know what I'm trying to say. Now that I'm on the topic of money, I know that you are going to be curious enough to ask me, so how much did it cost you to get the whole entire thing done? So it costed me $6,900 to pick up just one pack of it, and then it costed me another $5,000 to get the wig sewn and customize it. I did not install any of the wigs, so I'm pretty sure it would have costed me way more if I decided to install it at the hairdressers. So what I did, I just bought the hair one morning, bright and early, and then by 2 days time, I picked it up. Simple as that. So for my international audience, it costed me roughly $80 to do each wig between buying the hair and actually doing the service. So not very expensive there. This wig was a 1-pack solution, and the amount of hair that was in it was sufficient to do everything. The hairdresser did not call me back and say I should get more hair. Neither did she put any extras from her stash in it, so it was quite sufficient. As for the longevity of this hair, I think you can get 1 to 2 years use out of it. So far I've gotten 3 months out of it, and I see myself getting another 2 years out of it. Being the fact that I don't wear it every single day, I wear it at least 2 times for the week, and I interchange with other wigs. The two things that say how long your wig is gonna last is usually the shedding and of course the tangling. The shedding is actually minimal on this hair, and the tangling is more occurrent around the nape. You know, like when you wear clothes that cause friction, just look for the hair around the nape, the back of your neck to tangle. It won't show from looking from behind, but when you actually take off the wig and you look underneath it, that little nape area tends to tangle a lot. So what I do, I just finger comb it and it comes right out. So as you can see, I did a simple method with actually making the wig. I just bought a dome cap, the hairdresser sewed it together, and she just did her thing. So I'm just showing you the dots in the closure, what they look like up close. You know, if you should actually sear in someone's head top, that is what it's gonna look like. I mean, you can actually use concealer to conceal the dots, but more while I'm in a business, and as I zoom out, you can actually see that no one will care. So as you can see, a little makeup was underneath the cap, and that was pretty much it. As for the styling with this wig, it took some practice, y'all. The first time I styled it, I did what everybody told me to do. Put water, conditioner, a little moisturizer and some mousse. I put it and it's the flattest thing I ever see. Let me tell you, the mousse held that in place. It was very shiny, but it was so thin. One day I styled it on my mannequin head. I finger combed it, put conditioner, water, mousse and some curling custard in it, and I left it for a week. And then one glorious Saturday night, I said to myself, what is going to happen if I comb out all these curls? How big will it get? And mind you, this clip of me showing the wig, these curls were actually still intact. So it's after the fact that I actually disturbed the curls. So anyway, I combed out the curls and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I moussed it down and it came right back down. I said, oh, so if I comb out the curls, nothing won't do it then. But then, my friends, I wore it out the other day. Remember, whenever it's moussed down and wet down with conditioner and all of that, it's actually flat. But the night after I actually combed it out and moussed it down and it was flat to begin with, as the day went on, the hair got bigger and bigger and I loved it. So that is how I actually didn't have any issue with the volume. As you can see on the ends right here, I actually wanted to clip off the ends because I was like, the volume on this thing don't look right. I actually forgot to tell the hairdresser that I actually had wanted the longest length at the top so I could get a really full looking wig. But after I saw that the more I combed it out, the bigger the hair got, I just fell in love with it and I didn't bother cutting it, because as you can see on the colored one, you can actually see through the bottom when it's moussed down. But I promise you, once you wear it throughout the day, it actually gets bigger and poofier, and I will show you a picture soon. So in essence, I actually wore it for a month flat before I actually ran a wide tooth comb over it. And ever since that experience, it's the same cycle. I mousse it down, condition it down, spray it with water, finger comb it. And as I go throughout the day, it gets poofier and poofier and the volume is at its best at that time. One thing to note though, I don't keep putting a comb in it because that will be a recipe for disaster. You will lose all the hair. So what I do, I just keep moussing, conditioning, spraying it with a lot of water and finger comb it. So when I run my fingers through it, I get all the knots out that way and the shedding is totally minimal. I am going to now hand over to Blouz in the video so you can actually hear my first impressions of when I just tried it on. In terms of the thinness on the bottom, it doesn't look bad at all in black, but I guess this is showing up more because this is color, or probably I will see when I put it on. If I can find a picture of the model wearing the black one, then I will do just that. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like. This is actually done in a middle part, but I put it in a side part by just shifting it over a little bit to my left because I'll be wearing that part to the left, okay? I'm going to show you what I used to get the wet look. I had a spray bottle with water in it, and then I used the Aussie Miracle Curls moisturizer. That's the Cantu Shea Butter Coconut Curling Cream. I used this on it, and then I just use some regular old Vicryl mousse. This is the Maximum Shine and Wave one, the blue one, and I put it all together. I know you're gonna ask me what results I got. Of course, this was done a week ago and you can see that it's still looking juicy. Of course, I've not worn it out in the sun or in the wind or anything like that, but it's still looking juicy. So it's a little bit moist but not wet. The first night when I did the combination on the wig, it was hard, kind of hard, and then as time went on, it actually gained flexibility there. So I am going to prepare my hair to put on the wig. I'm not going to use a wig cap because, as you know, I actually used a dome cap to make the wig, so I don't really need a wig cap per se. Please don't take that advice. You actually need a wig cap. Because of the method that I used, I realized that when I didn't put on the wig cap, the thing was sliding all over the place. And even though technically the dome cap is a wig cap, you still need one because I didn't have any combs or any glues or anything to hold on the wig. So what I'm going to do is basically just cornrow my hair and moisturize it or oil it, and then I get cracking. Alright, I'm gonna do 6 cornrows or so. I'm gonna make sure to do it smaller towards the middle, and I'm gonna do some jumbo ones on the side. You will see me when I've done that. I ended up doing 7 cornrows, 2 big ones on each side and just 3 in the middle. I'm able to get away with that just because my hair is shorter and thinner. If my hair was full, I'd have to probably do more or end up doing inside cornrows, which is French cornrows, to let them sit a little flatter. But here is my hair. I am going to take this off the wig stand, my makeshift wig stand, and put it on. Whoa! If you don't remember showing you the construction, here's what it looks like. A regular dome cap with elastic, some makeup over here at the closure, and yep, that's it. Ooh, first time putting it on. I hope it's not too tight because this is gonna be my hairstyle for today. You understand me? Oh, I'll go on for the front. Oh, I probably have to go do baby hairs, but I don't have time for that today now. I don't have time for that today. This is just proving one point that my head is big. Okay, so if you look up close here, I'm going to have to customize the front, maybe take out some of the parting lines, but I don't have time to do that today, you see. So what I'm going to do is just probably leave down the sides and pin up the back. But this is what it looks like on me. This is what it's gonna look like from far on me. So this is me stopping and smiling and looking and actually taking a few thumbnail photos. Key tip, if you have a YouTube channel and you're struggling with thumbnail photos, stop and take it mid-video. I'm going to have to customize the front at some point with concealer and figure out how I'm going to wear the front. But if you stay from far, it doesn't look too bad. So this is it from the front. And this is the back. How do you think the volume looks at the back? I haven't seen it, so probably when I rewatch the video, I will actually see what the volume is like on the back. Cut or not to cut? What do you think? That's gonna be my hairstyle for the day. That's what I'm gonna end up doing because I can't manage all of this on the back. I don't think I'm gonna cut it because majority of the time it's gonna be wrapped up anyway, but I think it will look decent once the wet look comes off and it starts to fluff up again. But my wig skills aren't there yet, but as you can see, it's going on with something. I don't look too bad in it, you know what I'm saying? Just that I would get rid of these and probably wear like a short bob. Short bob women. Remember I told you that I gave the unbleached one to somebody else in the house, and let me tell you, I rented the unbleached one for a day. I actually had cut it in a bob for the person, and I tell you, say, me show up at work one day night and they all thought I was somebody else, and it was not somebody else. Young God, that bob there, he never look right for me at all. He just put age for me, like so. And tell me what you like about it, what you don't like about it. If you would like to try it, would you do a looser pattern or would you do a tighter one, or would you have put the longer bundles on the top and the shorter ones on the bottom? Let me know. And I want you to tell me the honest truth. You think it fit my face? I like the curly, but me actually like something more wavy than curly. But it go on with something. It go on. So this is the hair. 3 months later, not bad looking if you ask me. And it's wet right now. And you can see that it's noticeably bigger. And of course, it's gonna get bigger throughout the day. So this is a full work day after it has dried down. The lighting here in here is not that great, but as you can see, it doesn't look too bad after it has dried down. And of course, if I'm gonna wear it tomorrow again, I will have to wet it from the start, or I'm gonna end up with trashing, matting, knotting, and all of that. But that's pretty much it. Bye. See you again next time.